David Jaffe, the God of Cuckery, doesn't want you to miss two amazing adventures: Dragon Age Veilguard and Star Wars Outlaws.
Some kind of. I woke up this morning and started playing a little bit more Dragon Age Veilguard that I've been playing on and off since it came out. And it's also on the weekend that Star Wars Outlaws got their big final, well, their first DLC, but their big push, their big final, big patch to make a lot of quality of life improvements and stealth improvements and combat, blah, blah, blah. And I just wanted to mention.
Meaning they fixed bugs that shouldn't be there before that should have been fixed before the release.
You know, it just occurs to me that there are people who are going to be missing out on some great games. You know, maybe it's the marketing's fault. They should figure out how to push back on some of these messages. But when you look at some of the internet comments of Veilguard.
Really? They didn't push the message well enough?
Dragon Age and Star Wars, you would be forgiven if you thought these things were messes and they were crap and they were just, you know, even though I'm progressive and I have no problem with what some people.
Yeah, they are messes. And not just because they are progressive. If you look at the Steam reviews, you won't see they mention the game is too woke. It's that the game is bad. They were terrible already, even without the woke shit.
Some people, I know the definition shifts, is calling woke. Some people say they don't like it, whatever. You would be forgiven to assume that's what those games, that's all they were. And they're just not. And I'm just...
Yeah, they are crap beyond woke.
Just letting you know, man. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's some cringy scenes in Veilguard, even though I'm super allied with LGBT folks. You know, the scene everybody shows about the push-ups and stuff is stupid, poorly written.
And do they play a lot, these games, anyway?
What are you doing? Pulling a barb. Oh.
The hero of Outlaws.
Yeah, it's not just that scene. There are more. First, like, you shove concepts of non-binary in a franchise where this wasn't mentioned anywhere in previous installments, in a medieval dark fantasy setting that, usually, like, in these medieval ages, they didn't care much about the gender. If it was a futuristic setting, I think you could tolerate, but this, when you put in Dragon Age, it's clear that it was shoehorned. Even in Starfield looks more authentic.
She looks like this, which I think she's super cute and she's fun and she's very likable.
Anybody.
But
yeah, she's cute like her pet alien. For an alien, she's very cute.
yeah, I mean, she doesn't look like this. Sorry, but I mean, if that's what you demand, that's fine. If every female in your games has to be a fucking sex pot, or she's a dog and she's woke and she's...
No, we demand she looks like a woman. Actually, like the original actress who played her.
Unacceptable, hey, that's your thing, that's fine. But I will tell you, man, that if you like adventures, like when I worked on God of War, to me it was all about what I wanted to do back then was come up with a way for the player to really feel like they were getting the back of the box promise. I remember going into a game...
Yeah, can you believe he directed God of War and was co-creator of Twisted Metal? Yeah, people do fall from grace.
Game home and played it, it didn't feel like I was going on an adventure. It just felt like I was collecting a bunch of things and exploring, but it didn't deliver the promise. And so whenever I can find...
So you just described Dragon Age the Veilguard.
Games that actually deliver that promise of making me feel like I've stepped into this great adventure, I'm excited. And I just want to tell you that Star Wars and Dragon Age Maybe they have some, aspects that aren't perfect for you, but the idea of the games sending you on these really great adventures that are fun places to explore, neat things to see, cool enemies to fight, cool scenarios to find yourself in. I'm telling you, both of these games deliver on that. And as Black...
Yeah, cool to fight like they have broken AI. It's very easy to beat them.
Black Friday rolls in and a lot of holiday deals come up, or even if you don't want to believe your old Papa Jaffe, that's fine. Sooner than later, hopefully one of these will be on Game Pass or they'll be on PlayStation Plus trial period. Don't forget them if you like.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to them anyway.
Like adventures in your games, if you actually feel like you're going on cool quests and cool grand experiences and stuff, circle back, because
yeah, maybe cool at the first time, but then they repeat hundreds of times the same quest, so I guess it's not cool anymore.
I think you'll find, while neither of these games are perfection, they probably, at least in the last couple years, do better than any other game. Except maybe, I haven't played Erdtree, but certainly Elden Ring gives you...
Yeah, because the bar was already low for Western games.
A great sense of a huge adventure. But short of that one, instead of worrying... they have stories and all that shit, but it's not about the story, the director's vision. It's about giving you a grand adventure to go on. If that's what you're into... There are a few games I can think of in the last few years that do it better than Dragon Age, Veilguard, and Star Wars Outlaws. So,
yeah, it's because there are many worse than they, but doesn't mean they are good.
Give him a chance, man. That's all I'm asking. Give him a chance, baby. Be well.
Where did I hear this before?
Officer, return this man to cryostasis immediately. Be well.
Be fucked.
Johnsman, you are fined 1...